Good day, students. Hope you have already gone through the first two stanzas of the poem I Remember, written by Thomas Hood, which we learned in the last class. If you haven't recalled it, let's recall once again and then start our class, okay? At the end of this class, you will be able to recall what was taught in the previous class, list out the things the poet remembered from his childhood, explain the meaning of third and fourth stanzas, describe the overview of the poem. Okay. So in the last class, we saw about the poet Thomas Hood. He is an English poet, author, and a humorist. He was born on 23rd May 1799 and he died at the age of 45 on 3rd May 1845. William Michael Rosset titled him in 1903 as the finest English poet. Between the generations of Shelley and Tennyson, his best-known works are "The Bridge of Sighs", "The Song of the Shirt", "The Song of the Labourer", "The Dream of Eugene Aram", and "The Comic Annual". In this poem, the poet recalls his childhood memories and compares his childhood joy with his present depressing life. In the first stanza, he remembers his house where he was born. He recalled the little window through which the sunlight came peeping in at morning. He says the sun never delays or comes early. It comes when it's time. But now he wishes that the night can take away his breath. He wished the night had borne my breath away, he says, because he is not happy in his adulthood. All the happiness was taken away by his childhood memories. He wants to relive those happy, joyous childhood moments, and he's not willing to wake up from his sleep. In the second stanza, he recalls the beautiful, colorful, stunning flowers like red and white roses, the violets, the lily cups, the lilacs, and the Lebanon tree planted by his brother on his birthday. Now let's see the third stanza. I remember, where I was used to swing, and thought the air must rush as fresh to swallows on the wing. My spirit flew in feathers then, that is so heavy now, and summer pools could hardly cool the fever on my brow. The poet recalls how he used to swing like you can see in this picture and move through the air without any care in the world. Rush here means moving fastly. Okay, he says the air must rush as fresh. Rush meaning move fastly. He says that my spirit flew in feathers then, meaning he felt joy and happiness in every smallest thing he did. Those things feel so heavy for him now. He also remembers the soothing summer pools where he used to go before in his childhood. He says that going to pools refreshes him, but now the pool could get rarely cool and he doesn't have time in his life for that. Okay, in this stanza, he recalls how he used to swing and move through the air without any tension in the world and how small things makes him happy in his childhood which has become so heavy now. Okay, the fourth stanza. I remember the fir trees dark and high. I used to think their slender tops were close against the sky. It was a childish ignorance, but now this little joy to know I am farther off from heaven than when I was a boy. In this stanza, he recalls the memory of the fir trees with the tall branches, like you can see in this picture how tall they are. Their branches were tall, dark, and high. He used to think that the top of the tree would be so close to the sky or might be touching the sky. He says that it might be childhood ignorance, but that innocence and the little joy and happiness at that time makes him feel so so much that he misses his childhood. He feels that he is so far away from heaven than when he was a boy. He indirectly says that he was living a heavenly life when he was a child. Now, as an adult, he misses that carefree time because the real world has stolen his innocence and joy. He feels that he is away from the blessings and real happiness after growing older. Now let's see the literary devices used by the poet in this poem. There are two literary devices, they are alliteration and metaphor. Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sounds in the same line in quick succession. For example, the sound of or r in I remember, and the rose is red and white. Okay, the R sound is repeated, so that is alliteration, and the sound of F, that is fur. My spirit flew in feathers, flew feathers, fur is there. Okay, so here also again alliteration. Another one is metaphor. Metaphor, it is a figure of speech in which an implied comparison is made between different persons and objects. There is only one metaphor used in this poem, that is it's where it is stated as this little joy. Here the speaker metaphorically compares his present state with his colorful childhood. Now, the poetic devices, they are different from literary devices. Poetic devices are found only in the poem. Here is end rhyme. End rhyme is used to make the stanza melodious. For example, born, mourn, day, away, sit, yet. They all come in first and second stanzas, okay? And rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme is the poem that follows A, B, C, B, D, E, F, E. Okay, for example, you can see here, I remember where I was used to swing. Swing to swallows on the wing. Wing, swing, okay? So that is similar. So here B for swing and here B for wing. So A, B, C, B, D, E, F, E is the rhyme scheme in all the stanzas of this poem. Here is the repetition. There is a repetition of the verse I remember, which has created a musical quality. Okay, and refrain. Refrain is different from the repetition. Repetition is a repetition of words, and refrain is the repetition of the verses at some distance in the poem. The lines that are repeated again at some distance in the poems are called refrain. The verse I remember is repeated with the same words. It has become a refrain as it has been repeated in all stanzas of the poem. The final one is stanza. Stanza is a poetic form of a few lines. There are four stanzas in this poem, with each having 8 verses. Okay, in poems we will not mention it as line. We will term it as verses. Okay, the poetic verses. So the 8 line stanza is called as an octave. Okay. Now let's have a quick revision and go through of the whole poem. In the first stanza, he remembers his house where he was born. He recalls the little window where the sunlight enters, peeping in at morning, and it never comes late or never too early, never stay long for a day. It comes on time, okay? But now he wishes he's not happy in his adulthood, so he wished to the night can take away his breath, okay? And all the happiness was taken away by his childhood memories, and he's not willing to wake up from his sleep. The second stanza, he recalls seeing many flowers in the garden around his house and the laburnum tree also. There are red and white roses in his garden, the violets and the lily cups. He says that those flowers made of light meaning extremely beautiful. He says that they are made of light. He also mentions the lilacs. Lilacs are the most tiny, beautiful violet flowers, and finally the laburnum tree. Laburnum is a small tree which has hanging bunches of yellow flowers. It was a tree planted by his brother on his birthday, which is still standing at the same place. Now, the third stanza. Yeah, in this stanza, he recalls how he used to swing and move through the air without any tension in the world, and how the air rushes, moves fastly, and how the small things makes him happy in his childhood, which has become so heavy for him now. And how refreshing were those summer pools, which could get hardly cool now. Okay, and in the last stanza. He recalls the fir trees whose branches were tall, dark, and high. He used to think that the top of the tree would be so close to the sky or will be touching the sky. He says that it might be childhood ignorance, but that innocence and little joy that makes him feel that he is so far away from the heaven than when he was a boy. He says that he misses his childhood heavenly life. He feels that he is away from the blessings and real happiness after growing older, after entering adulthood. Okay, by now you should be able to recall what was taught in the previous class. Yes, you'll be able to recall what was taught in the previous class, and you should be able to list out the things the poet remembered from his childhood. What are the things he remembered? He remembered his house, his little window where the sun comes in, and the flowers, different kind of flowers in his garden, and the summer pools and the swing, and the laburnum tree his brother planted. All these things he remembered from his childhood, and we should be able to explain the meaning of the third and fourth stanzas, which we just revised, and also describe the overview of the poem. So that's it for today's class. Hope you all have enjoyed the poem and childhood memories of Thomas Hood. Thank you, students.